Having been practicing martial arts for several years now, I have learned quite a lot in class, but more learning has been acquired through extensive self-study and experimentation. I often get asked, how do you kick so high? And how are you able to hold them for that duration of time? People oftentimes are surprised by my answer, as it's not the response they thought they would get. See, achieving higher kicks doesn't take this grandiose scheme of training that you need to do. It's honestly very basic and super simple. However, most martial arts schools are unaware or just don't acknowledge the importance of the type of training that I do, as well as recommend to others. Oftentimes, instructors get stuck in their ways. They don't seek new innovative ways of training. That's one of the downsides of many martial arts schools, and unfortunately, teachers. It's not adapting new innovative ways of training and expanding understanding of biomechanics. That will inevitably help you guys to kick higher without so many overcomplications. Which leads us into the number one thing you can start doing, or should I say stop doing, and that's focusing on just stretching to achieve higher kicks. Don't get me wrong, guys. Stretching has wonderful benefits. As you guys see on my channel, I offer many flexibility training videos, but it shouldn't be your go-to if you want to achieve higher kicks. Certainly, stretching is going to help to alleviate tension, any type of discomfort, pain, and improve your recovery and overall athletic performance. However, it's not my go-to when it comes to achieving higher kicks. As I always tell people, there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. See, stretching alone doesn't offer you the neurological response you need to build strength in order for you to start kicking higher. If you guys want to start kicking higher, stop just focusing on stretching. I remind you guys from time to time, when I first started training, I focused a lot on stretching. I rarely ever did the exercises that I do today. And the reason why I didn't do it is because that's the way I was taught. Most martial arts schools teach you this antiquated method of training. Typically in a martial arts class, you're gonna start off with probably a warm-up, and then you're gonna proceed into static stretching. But sometimes you might just start off with some static stretching, do a little bit of a dynamic warm-up, and then from there, you're off to training. Many martial arts schools simply don't spend enough time building the necessary strength. Now, I do come across videos on Instagram where I see Taekwondo schools really prioritizing building strength. Dynamic stretching is a part of it, but they spend time in different kicking positions necessary for you guys to build strength to start kicking higher. If you want to kick higher, it requires strength. Stretching is still important, but don't make it a priority. If you want to kick higher, stop prioritizing stretching, which is going to segue into the second reason. If you want to start kicking higher, guys, then you need to employ resistance training. Resistance training is going to help you guys build the necessary strength if you want to start kicking higher. So resistance training could come in the form of cables, ankle weights, using even your body weight. You're still going to be creating some type of resistance using your body weight, and you can change the time under tension. So if you want to hold a side kick for maybe 15 seconds and you're getting better and better at this, maybe go for 25-30 seconds. This is going to help you recruit more muscle fibers and improve your neuromuscular efficiency, basically improving strength and functionality. See, if you want to achieve higher kicks, then you need to introduce some type of tougher stimulus. This will make your body much more adaptive, which will respond by getting stronger to help you achieve higher kicks with longer hold times. I do this by training with cables, ankle weights, or even kicking very slow to build more strength. The common notion is the slower you go, the more control that you have. So if you don't have access to weights, cables, bands, then consider training slowly. Nonetheless, resistance training is a great way to have fun and build efficiency in your training program. To help you guys start kicking higher, I offer a variety of different videos on my channel to help you guys start kicking higher in no time. So check those out and make sure you do combine those training videos along with my flexibility videos. At that point, you guys have access to a complete program. Lastly, you don't train the small muscles enough. When kicking, it's not all about your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Those are important, but you should really focus on your hip flexors, quadratus lumborum, and your adductors. Those small muscles don't get the necessary attention as they should. Not only will they help you with kicking height, but they will also improve your overall performance. The hip flexors flex the hips and bend the knees. They work synergistically with the quads. So if you want a better front kick, work on developing not just your quads, but also your hip flexors. Exercises like these are great ways to improve the strength of your hip flexors. You could do isometric holds. As I always talk about in my videos, those are great ways to build strength. Or you could do dynamic movements. So taking those muscles through a stretch and contract range of motion to build strength. The quadratus lumborum muscles are deep back muscles that stabilize and provide support for the lumbar spine, pelvis, and overall body posture. These muscles are crucial when it comes to developing a better side, round, and hook kick. You have other muscles as well that work synergistically, like your hips, lower back, glutes, and a bit more. But I highly recommend for you guys to prioritize training the quadratus lumborum. Exercises like the hook kick swipes are really nice. Do these either using your body weight and going really slow, or introduce ankle weights or cables. Do them assisted to really focus on developing strength. Other drills like round kick with cables, side kick waves, kicking circles are great ways to improve the strength of these muscles. Start training the QL muscles to maximize strength and kicking height. And don't forget about training your adductors. You hit these by doing Cossack squats, what I call the 90-90 adductor lift and straighten, lying dragon pistol squat leg lifts. Your adductors simply just adduct the leg. So when you're throwing an inward crescent kick, you're working those muscles. They also help with stability of your pelvis. They're gonna assist with doing front kicks, side kicks, hook kicks. Working your adductors, guys, is very, very important. These muscles simply don't get enough attention, so make sure you prioritize. But these are the 3 small muscle groups that I think you guys should really prioritize training. You're gonna see tremendous results when you start training these muscles on a regular basis. Make sure to prioritize these methods of training. Don't just do stretching. Make sure you do resistance training and include training of the smaller muscles. And maybe some of you guys have access to instructors that know this already. So that's great for you. But a lot of us guys, we didn't have access to this. And I certainly wish I did in my early days of training martial arts. But you live and you learn. That's why I pass on this information to you guys. Whatever I learn and study and experiment with, I always make sure to relay the message back to you guys. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I see you guys next video. Peace and love, and nah shade. Boom, we out, baby.